Hey guys, I'm here in front of a 2014 Lexus. I think it's an RX350, not sure. And I'm going to show you how to change the rear wheel bearing hubs. Alright, so I'm going to start taking this connector off here. I loosen those two bolts from the caliper. It's a 14 millimeter. Gonna remove the caliper, hang it up. That's my start. Are you done with that? You're gonna take a 17 millimeter and remove those two bolts from the caliper assembly or whatever you call it. You know, that bracket. And you're gonna remove that together with the pads. So when you're done with that, you can remove the brake rotor. And there it is already. You just gotta loosen up those 4 bolts in the back, right there. And I think they're also, let me check real quick, hold on. They're also 17. So after that, I was kind of stuck in there. But when you hammer carefully left and right, left and right, left and right, it should come out. I'm gonna now clean this up a little bit so the new one goes in easy. And then goes back to assembly, the reverse order. Just make sure you remember that this, in what position your connector was. It was down. Here we go. So when you insert that new hub, you might wanna get the rear bolts started. Make sure you get them started all, not just one and tie it up. You might end up having a hard time to put the next one in. Just get them all started and then you tie them up. Time to put the rear rotor back on. I put the connector back and tighten up the bolts. And after that, we're going to put the pads with the bracket back. And almost done. So guys, when you got the bracket back on, you just put the caliper back, put those 2 screws back here, you tie up them, and it's basically done. That's how easy it is to actually change the rear wheel bearing on a RX350 Lexus. It's really easy. You can actually do it in your driveway. And yeah, if that helps you, consider subscribing. Yeah, so let's get over real quick what kind of tools you need for this job. A hook, maybe, to hang a caliper. It's a 14 millimeter wrench, a plastic hammer and a regular hammer. If you have impact tools, that helps. If you have one of those swivel heads, come in really handy. That makes the job super easy, but you don't need that. And I used here basically 17 for the back. The bearing hub itself is 17, and the bracket from the brake here is 17 as well. So that also helpful is if you have one of those pliers for removing connectors. This connector was actually quite stuck, so I had to pull out that pliers here. You just have a little bit more force in compressing it. You gotta be still careful not to break your connector with them. Crowbar comes always in handy. I like those long wrenches here. You have really a lot of leverage for breaking bolts loose. Sometimes it's helpful. And that's pretty much it. I mean, and of course, you know, an impact gun, or if you don't have one, you just use a regular socket and a breaker bar, whatever, to loosen your wheel. And if you have one of those, that's of course helpful. You know, you can be nice and lazy and tie that up with the machine. And that's also 14. I like with the long neck, you get in a lot of hard to reach places. That's basically it. That's all you need to complete this job. Yo, thanks again for watching.